Another wonderful day. Yeah, we'll get together and we talk. We'll get together and we talk about things that are happening in our community. So many things happening. And it's only right for us to sit and have conversations. Maybe provide clarity, maybe get clarity on some of these plenty things that they happen for community. Like I talk, it's going to be another fine conversation because that is what we do here. We sit down and we have honest conversation. Now, give me 1 second. Like I said, it will be another fine conversation because that is what we do. We sit here and we talk. We sit here and we talk with people. We sit here and we talk about people. We just sit here and we try to have honest talk about the things that are happening in our community. I woke up this morning and then I realized that they did elections, actually broadcast the elections right up to the result. And probably something most people did not want. But it is what it is. I don't know if there was any other person was expecting something different. When we came out and we were seeing Bia was going to win, these are the reasons why we win. These are the reasons why we win. It's not like we wanted him to win. No, it's just that was us making suggestions like, hey, can you guys fix this? Can you guys fix this? Can you guys fix that? But because we come from a community where people know too much and they will not listen to another person, especially if that person is not their family, was not their classmate, that person was not anything closer to what they admire or what they feel like is better than them, they will never listen. One good thing about me, Nasako, is I had the opportunity to live in at least in at least at least 9 regions in Cameroon. So to an extent, I know Cameroon somehow. To an extent, I can tell you things about Cameroon uh, that most people will not tell you. Most people will look at it like, whoa, how did you know about this? And I'll tell you these things not because I know too much. No, I'll tell you these things because, like I said, I had the opportunity from when I was really young. I started traveling around my division, started traveling around my region, started traveling around Cameroon. So when I say certain things about Cameroon, and I'm old enough to, when I say certain things about Cameroon, I'm not talking from a place of, oh, Itujuan just talk. No, I'm talking from a place of, I know some of these things. I I have this experience. I know some of these things. I have this experience, and I feel like this is what I see. This is what I think is happening. Unfortunately, like I said earlier, we live in a community where when you say things, instead of people to pay attention to what you're trying to say, because that's always what is important, right? They can be a fool, they can be somebody you don't admire, they can be somebody you don't like. But the one thing I learned growing up, especially from my parents, is that you have to know when to speak. You have to know when to speak, and also you have to know when to shut up and listen. Um, it is actually a gift. It's actually a gift to always find your place in that place where to find yourself in that place where when people speak, you can listen attentively, and you don't listen to argue. You don't listen to challenge their opinion. No, you just listen because I really want to listen to whatever this person has to say. It is completely different. It is completely different from the situation we find ourselves in our community now, where at every given moment everyone is just trying to prove a point. Everyone is just trying to, okay, I know better. Oh, who be you for talk? Oh, wait, if you say one talk. Oh, wait, and things like that. Um, today, some people they look at like say, I celebrate BI victory. I'm not celebrating his victory. This is a media platform. In as much as we have opinion during certain situations, in most cases, we just report. When I go out to do videos about businesses, I'm just reporting. When I go out to talk to individuals and have them document what they're doing and share with the community, I'm just reporting. You understand? In as much as we can have an opinion, or we should have an opinion. In most cases, what we do on Tori Day is we just talk about the things that are happening and how we feel about them. Now, it is left for you to pick out what you think we can run with, and what you think is not good enough, you can just trash it. Or you can, hey, Tori Day, yeah, I understand this is how you feel about this situation, but don't you think this is how it's supposed to be? But that's not common in my community. That's not common in our community. What is common in our community is it if you say be woo for one can tell you what to do. See it for one can open him up say na so this thing for be, or na so that thing for be, and things like that. Bro, me and you are not arguing, me and you are not fighting. It's never going to get to that place where we argue or fight or anything. If anything is going to happen, it's me and you having conversations on how we can move our community ahead, on how we can take our community to a place where when we are no more here, we can be proud that when we came to this community, it was like this. When we came to this community, we had somebody who has been the president for 1 million years, and because of the strategy, because of the way we did things, we were actually able to move our community to a place that is far more better. Let me tell you guys something. If there is one person who is supposed to be pissed with Cameroon government, one person who is supposed to be angry at Cameroon government, one person who was supposed to hate Cameroon government to the core, that person should be Nasako. That person should be Nasako, because I was gifted from birth. But that system actually drained everything for me. It drained everything I had. So I got to a place. Guys, give me 1 second. It's kind of like hot. Let me turn on. So I got to a place where I complain, and especially because I met elder brothers who were complaining also. People who were talking about, the system is not favoring us. We cannot have access to this and that because we come from this particular part of the country. They are treating us like this because we look like this. Like, it was, guys, I hope the volume is okay. If anyone is watching, please let me know if the volume is okay. Just let me know volume okay. So I came from that system where it was crazy. As in, your dad was complaining about the system, your uncle was complaining about the system, your mom was complaining, your grandparents, your great grandparents, and everyone was, your neighbors, everyone was complaining about the system. But when you turn around, just down the street, you see another family that is doing extremely well. Up the street, you see another family that is doing extremely well. You see somebody come in, they're renting a room in your family compound. They stay there for 6 months before you know they open a small boutique. After 1 year, they transfer the boutique to a space bigger. Before another time, you in 2, 3, 4, 5 years, these people are wealthy, and then we start calling them Nyongo people. They say they don't enter family, or they don't do this, they don't do that. So at a very young age, at a very tender age, I started asking myself challenging questions. Why is it that my papa they talk, say that other papa get money passing now because that other papa don't give picking them for Nyongo? So if Nyongo really exists, my papa, why not enter with that Nyongo? My papa will tell her, my papa or my uncle, then they'll tell her, oh no, our family will not do that kind of thing, we better suffer, we better die, and this and that. But while I was growing up, I only discovered that these people who, most of the times, our family members were accusing them of witchcraft, of practicing, of joining Nyongo and things like that. These were just people who understood that my life If I was going to depend on the government, I will never get anything. I will never have anything because first, I did not even go to school. I did not even have a first school living certificate. Second, I don't know any person who is rich or wealthy or who works with the government or that can. So at the end of the day, I have to struggle to survive. I'll tell you guys something, and this is a conversation I have with people all the time. The most marginalized people in Cameroon are the Bamilekes. The most marginalized group of people in the Cameroon are the Bamilekes. From the time of the Makiza, from the time of Ahidjo, and even after Ahidjo, Biya just went in there, took the same thing, and just continued. Now, the only difference Biya made was Canada just tweaked it a little bit, made it look like, okay, these ones are for me and these ones are against me. But the most marginalized people in Cameroon are Bamilekes. And if you want to expand it a little bit from just Bamileke, you can say the most marginalized have been the Grafi people. But if you look at our community today, the Grafi people or the Bamileke people are actually, when we say Grafi, it's a bigger family. When we say Bamileke, we're trying to be specific. If you look at our community today, the Grafi people or the Bamileke people are actually one of the most successful group of persons we have in our community. I remember I had Libota on my show some time ago, and he shared a story of how when he came from Bamenda to go to school in Buea, imami igamami be give foul make and give you auntie for Buea and this and that. I carry show Buea for my 17. He come up for moto. He look 150 way. He want to use and pay taxi for my 17 to Moliko. Then for pay that taxi that 150, and I will need the money after he work out food for my 17 to Moliko. Would that file for a hand? It's as he hold that file for a hand. So all his friends, they were a student, where they see with that file from that day, they always started laughing. They call it so name we want refer to that file can attend them. He told me how at Ibide University, he told me how it was so humiliating. But from that moment, the only thing that happened for your life, and I say, I need to work extra hard to become somebody so people never ever laugh me. Today, Libota is one of those persons in the community who we cannot only consider is successful, but is also helping other people to get to a particular place. If there is one thing I've noticed about Libota, he will never partake in any conversation, in anything that has to do with dragging some other persons down. This is somebody who lived that moment, who experienced that humiliation and has decided, I am never going to be like that. So this is what I'm trying to say. The most marginalized persons in our community are the Bamileke people. If you want to broaden it a little bit, it's actually the Grafi people. How come this particular group of people, just 30, 40 years ago, were the most marginalized, where the ones people consider, they did not have anything? You will hear people talk about, for Northwest, they not get petrol, they not get this, they not get that, that, the land be barren and stuff like that. How come 20, 30 years later, these people are one of the most successful we have in our community? How come? What changed? Like I said, the Bamileke people, to be specific, during the Ahidjo regime, were marginalized, were squeezed, were pressed, were oppressed, were every kind of thing. During the Biya regime, it's almost the same thing. How come in 2025, Dr. Dish, you gather 10 Cameroonian doctors, 5 of them probably Bamileke, 7 of them probably from the Grafi land? How come? How did these people who were considered marginalized, these people, no, not considered marginalized, these people were marginalized, these people who some even considered they did not have anything to offer, how come a few years down the road, these people are actually up there and they're not only doing things for themselves, they're wanting to see our community better? This was me when I was really young. That was me thinking, because I grew up with the Bamileke person. I did not only grow up with the Bamileke person. At some point in time in my life, my sponsor was from what do you call it? From Mr. Kwebang Jav. He's so rest in peace. So growing up as a Kumba Pikin, an Oroko Pikin, a Bafo Pikin, a Sawa Pikin, where we wake up in the morning, we have breakfast, you going to school, they put pancake for your bag, they give you small money for whole of your skin, so you chop for break. On a day for I make skin. How come 25, 30 years later, that community that used to feel privileged, that community used to have access to certain things, that community that used to have land from here to ocean aside, how come they are the ones that are, okay, they struggle, and this other community, where people would consider them empty, marginalized and everything, they are actually blossoming to the extent they are now the good example in our community. Two different group of persons, same community, same place. However, one is the only progress. The other ones that they progress, but not as the other group of persons. That is how I think. That is how I look at things. I'll give you now another example. I grew up in Kumba, where you have, back in the days we used to hear about Ghana must go. These were Ghanaians who came from Ghana and they were doing kokok for inside Kumba. We had Nigerians. I grew up for Banga Bakunu, where we had Ibibio people. They are working only cassava, gari, and that. And while I was growing up, we started hearing talks of, oh, no mind that man as you see for this, so it already Billy has for Nigeria. Oh, no mind him as you see for this, so it already Billy has for Nigeria. Oh, no mind him as you see, so he already gets, that somebody comes, they are kokok. After 2-3 months, they go back to their country, they come back with a wife. After this, that, they go back to their country, their brothers and their sisters, they come. And before you know it, one house, you have about 8 to 9 people living in one room house. And all of them progressively, they start moving to their own places, buying their own houses, having their own businesses, and having all of these things. While the rest of us were focusing on, okay, I need to go to school, get a degree, come out, do a concours, and become a class 7 teacher or a secondary school teacher or police or whatever, or a gendarme or things like that. I am saying all of this to say, guys, sorry. My sister, Edith, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that comment. That is the one thing I learned. That is the one thing I learned from these people that experience, whether it was Nigerians who came in from their country and they were succeeding in Cameroon, or Ghanaians, or people who came from wherever and they were actually succeeding. It's the same thing even with immigrants in America, right? It doesn't matter how you complain that, oh, America is rough, America is bad, America is this, America is that. Immigrants really don't complain. Immigrants are actually making things happen for themselves. They are getting the jobs, they are getting the this, they're buying the houses, they're buying the cars and stuff like that. I am not here to say we don't usually have difficulties in our community. All I'm trying to say is, should we sometimes just ask the question of, okay, the play where the complaints say things are rough, things are tough, and this, that. Are other people making it from where I am coming from? Are other people making Don Belotolish or something? It is very okay for you to not only unfollow, you can block the account. And that is one thing I'm actually to tell as many people as possible. The more you unfollow the page, the more you block the page, the more I get comfortable with saying just what I want to say, and to a small crowd of people that will take their time to listen and understand what I'm trying to say. It is okay for us to complain. But guess what? Sometimes I look at why I am complaining, and then I look at another person who is not complaining, and I'm like, okay, am I the problem? Or is it actually the person I'm complaining about the problem? I titled this show actually, how Nosso, Chiruma, and what is his name? And the Bas na Batalon anti-Sadina, how they actually help Paul Biya for win 2025 elections. Now, the funny thing is, no matter that I talk I don't talk since. I don't talk again and again. If Paul Biya will win election for 2025, now because of this reason, now because of that reason, now because of that reason, now because of that reason. And if you now look at today, it is clear. If you look at the map, Chiruma win for Adamawa, Chiruma win for far north, for north, Chiruma win for Littoral, Chiruma win for west. For western region, you get the Bamileke people. For Douala, you get the Doualas, or if you call them the Sawa people. Now, two completely different people than that from Yaoundé people or people for south. And then for Garoua, where Chiruma win, you get a country people them. Now, if you can look places the way Bia win for Southwest, Bia win for Northwest, it win for the 3 regions. The map I think I've shown at the map. I remember very well the other day we did a show and actually show you guys a map. I actually show a map and I explain for now why I think say Bia go win. Like why every other person must see where is that map? Okay, now the map this. So why every other person they look at this map? Why every other person they look at this map? They don't even show fine. So but if you look at the map, you see so you get Bamenda, you get Bafoussam, you get Konsamba, you get Douala. You see all these side right Yaoundé. So other side right Yaoundé na Ekang people. So na east, na Betwa, na Eboloa. All these side for north, you get Adamawa, you get north, you get far north, and then you get the corner side na Bamenda, you get Boya, and then you get Bafoussam, and then you get Douala. Take out Konsamba at Boya for the maybe southwest. So you get Bamenda, they represent northwest, you get Bafoussam, they represent west. For the people of Konsamba, move Konsamba Pukumba may represent southwest, and then Douala na 4 different regions in that. When I see how the regions are small. When I see how the region is small, as I don't talk, anytime a person come now, insult, I block you, and goodbye. Anytime, if you want us to have a civil conversation, you can make your points. If you insult, I block you and bye-bye. I don't think I need you. Oh God. Okay, now if you see block you. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. So any person will come insult, I just block you, move you. Because now this same when I insult, I need to listen. And I also want to take a hell pop, I don't win election again. And then I don't want blame na Bia, and I don't want blame na Toride. So if you look at this map, right? Bia already knows he go win for center, he go win for east. Now when I find some different map, I find some different one where it really show how that team be divided. Now just give me 1 second. This other one day it really show how that team be divided. Okay. The one in the overshow fine, but if you manage them. So when I look at this map, you see say for the corner where the show now so. Now east this, now center this, now south this. When I see the three region of where the show now, when I see how big it be, when I see just the 3 region of here, center, south, and east, when I see how big it be, it only compare now north when Adamawa, far north, and when I where my phone so map really clear back. When I just give me 1 second. Ma show now how elections work for Cameroon and how it easy for man we know how it work for any man we know how Cameroon the work. If you easily win election, if you don't already figure out how the map the. This thing is just, I don't know why this thing is wanting to show me stuff that I don't want. Okay, I think the one go work. Even no one too. Yeah, but for manage one. So if you look at this map, right, you see east for here, you see south, you see center, you see Adamawa, north, and all of this. And then you see west, you see Littoral, you see southwest, you see northwest. If you look at southwest, northwest, Littoral, and west, you look at all them. If you join all them, east, the east region still big past all of them. The east region still big past all of them. Where technically it means even if you win election for northwest, southwest, Littoral, and western region, if Pobia win for the 3 places, then with the kind of way he win 90%, so kind of crazy percent them, possibility they say go still win election. It goes to win election. And the reason that the only place where Pobia go make campaign of our site He go first for Marua. After I come on Marua, he come for Yaoundé, and that was it. Now, so if you win for East, you win for Center, and you win for South, it actually equate the votes the way it did for Adamawa North and Extreme North. So all Biya needed to do was go to that northern part of the country and win one part when Marua we win them. If they expect say Bello Buba go win Adamawa and the Issa Chiruma go be left only with the North win Agaroa. But unfortunately, Chiruma win for Adamawa and he win for North. Now you come for that year, Chiruma win for Littoral and he win for West. The difference between the election now and Niger from the election that time, when I know the difference was that the difference is that Niger Fundi actually win Southwest and Northwest. Niger Fundi actually win Southwest and Northwest. Now for the way the confusion be there. Yeah, it's actually about being strategic. If you look at that map, boss edit. If you look at that map, it shows you now map where they be done program and scenes. So for the kind of situations, them it go benefit them. Now map where they be done program and scenes. So for the kind of situation, it go benefit them. Now the reason that the new ever agreement Northwest and Southwest they become one, because when I become one, we expand una get a bigger power. Now small thing the way they expect our politicians them they get for the educate with people, no before election. No during election, now before election, you get for the tell people about all of these things. Them. Now, when Biya don't win all of these places, them, and then, what you expect? Okay, why I talk say na not so hele Biya win elections, Northwest and Southwest hele Biya win elections, bro. Me and you know say for the last 8 years, when it comes to school palaver, no fly near the pass for Southwest or Northwest. When it comes to school, when it comes to 11 February, when it comes to 20 May, when it comes to all of these things, them. No flying a pass for Southwest. Now, the question why they ask me and you now say, how did they allow campaign for go on for Northwest and Southwest? So they been our way during the voting time, it was smooth. There was no chaos. There was nothing. What are you saying to the international community? You are telling them that everything here is okay. Cameroon government has everything under control. Now, what when I make lockdown for 1 month, wait. Wait till I don't tell people and say, anytime I make lockdown, I don't tell people to say, una no go out. However, this is a regime in place where you know how for manipulate ways. You know how to move. You understand? So when I say lockdown day, guess what? They will bring military personnel, they bring elecam personnel, they put the inside motor, they carry them go to some place, they do whatever thing they want to do over there, and there's nothing you can do about it. So technically, about 3 months ago, I be done to talk say when I see Northwest and Southwest, when anybody will make their thing say election no hold for day, election go see hold for day, and Biya go win all that 2 places. When I see numbers for Northwest, when I see number for Southwest, when I see number for Northwest, when I see number for Southwest, tell me one Issa Chiruma, he poll a candidate way if there for any of the polling stations for Dikome way. Tell me one. You don't notice when they share election result them about Issa Chiruma win for year, he win for year. The most way they share them, they'll share you one for some police station for Limbe. They'll share one for some police station for Buya. They'll share one for some police station for Kumba. I know if you sure say they share the one for Manfe, but Southwest, na Manfe, na Tombe, na Inside Nyaso so, na Ekondo Titi, na Banga Bakunu, na that village for inside day. Southwest not only about the cities. Southwest now about that hinterlands. You know, say Dikome Balwe day. You know, say it come day. Bro, we are just joking. Have you played on a video? Must see. I just make sure see. Yeah, I should see that video. Yeah, have you played the video? Inside there. Did I even share the video? I'll find the video plan. Have you played on a video of Issa Chiruma? That way, see the CPDM. Where it tell Cameroonians, they say it's difficult for win public for election because at the end of the day, CPDM are the only party for Cameroon where get representative for all the polling stations around the country. Yes, you must get representative. yes, you will get representative. Now, because they get representative for Douala, where be established the win for Douala. Now, because they get representative for Garoua, where be established the win for Garoua. Now, because they get representative for how they call them, for Western region, where be established the win for Western region. If you are dealing with a government like Cameroon government, if you're dealing with people like the Biya regime, you get representative for all sides. If not be so, no waste your time. If not be so, no waste your time. Even for America, yeah, for election day, Democrats they get a representative for polling station. Republican they get a representative for police station. Even for America, yeah, even for Texas, when a Republican state, Democrats they get a representative for observe. It is called observation. You know, they don't have to do any other thing. You just they've already observe. Make sure say, okay, this cannot change if happen. This cannot change if happen. I know they have argue whether CPD and win for those villages or not. They don't already talk to they win for those villages. That is now so it go end. If you know, if one time say they don't win for the village, send me your observer where it be there for the village where show say they don't win for day. It's as simple as that. If you want to talk to they don't win for those villages, them show me, give me your PV on a PV they PV. Show we where it shows say they don't win for that villages them. Now on the camp online can post no. Now they can't online. Oh, it don't win for yeah. Now police station that they count 1, 2, 3. Una bring all the police station them. Even he says we talk to this, so he get all the results and he go start publish them. He publish the one for we who start the rest then the way publish them. My sister Edith, don't even worry yourself for explain for them. They know these truths. They know this truth now. Just say they don't decide say they will deny the truth because they want to feel confident. And the other thing that another problem that will get our community, because we don't want to take responsibility. Because you know why she don't talk say when maybe when they laugh you say CPD win 100% for your village. You don't want make maybe they say the responsibility then for Pobia. If we make better plans, if we get better structures in place, if Issa Chiroma don't declare 2 years ago say go run for president. He started educate people. He started find people the way they go represent it. Now the reason why that is the reason why when UNASA published that Issa Chiroma win for here, Issa Chiroma win for day. The only two Atanganji can turn and I say I want to carry remind I say we'll get almost 32,000 polling stations. Almost 32,000 polling stations. CPDM they publish because they know say the result there for their hand. Maybe they don't publish their own for Constitutional Council. Una go change now. Why they not change the one for Douala? Why they not change the one for Douala? Why they not change the one for Western Region? If we not really believe say that they cheat the way when I claim say they cheat, why they not change the one for Douala? Why they not change the one for Western Region? Why they not change the one for Garoua? Why they not change the one for Adamawa? If we not really believe say the one for Bamenda they change them, the one for Southwest they change them. Why they not change the one for Bafoussam? Because for Bafoussam, we had observers. And even to say I'm not a Chiroma person, by the way, when I move me for day. Because for Bafoussam, on a big representative. For Douala, on a big representative. For Adamawa, on a big representative. For Garoua, on a big representative. If we not get representative for some place, anything will happen. So man go even come there for can't vote. They give 1,000 say vote over for this side. Yeah, now another thing I need to pay attention to. Go calculate the number of people that they register for vote, but they not come up for vote. When I go calculate them. When I go calculate them. Go calculate the number of people the way they register for vote, but they not ever come up for vote. Yeah. Go calculate them. Go calculate them. It's ridiculous. One thing I don't learn for do, NASA which you need to be doing correctly. Which you need to be doing correctly. And it's simple for me. Maybe I did not educate my people well. Maybe I did not really have this conversation with my people. Not lie, the election never ever be rigged like when I talk. Like I talk, if it be then rigged, they will rig them for Western Region, they will rig them for Littoral, they will rig them for Adamawa, they will rig them for Garoua. And there is nothing you guys can do. When I leave with other talk, say always be rigged. If you always be rigged, then when I go for elections. If you always be rigged, then when I just this when I talk to I need go for elections. When I not leave them, go for elections. When I bro, it make any sense? It don't make any sense. If when I know say always be rigged, when I tell a candidate, they say no go for the elections. It is as simple as that. When I know say it be rigged, when I tell a candidate say don't go for the election, like come to be talk for 2018, say I no go allow my party members to participate for municipal and legislative elections, which was what happened. And then you come now for 2025, you want to participate for election, and then when they ask you, say, but you be talk say you no go because say they never change the law them, and they never see change the law. Then why you want to run for elections? He say no care go run for elections. He say wants to run for elections. Bro, it's difficult to say elections are rigged when Constitutional Council come today, they don't give beyond the 70%. Another one at when I talk say the election be rigged, now make them beyond easily win. Because the more you talk say elections be rigged, now some people the way they don't register go vote, they just be like, man, after all the man no go vote me. But guess what? CPDM get a milieu, CPDM get a circle of people where whether na rain or sun, they go come on that go vote. CPDM get a core members. Okay, very good question. Why Issa win Chiroma for why sorry, I read that question again. Now give me one question a bit. One minute a bit. Give me 1 second a bit. Oh, the question is waiting. Okay, one question to read it. Why Issa win Bia for diaspora? It is as simple as diaspora, everything be controlled. Diaspora, the people they think freely. Diaspora, no Bia need to feed me for diaspora. Ma ask you some one simple question also. Since you're there for diaspora, how many times do you see someone wear CPDM mayo, CPDM uniform? Since you're there for diaspora, how many times do you see some person with CPDM uniform? I don't know how long you don't be for diaspora. How many times you don't see a person with CPDM? Now, because the people for diaspora, they think freely. They devil play with no money, they control their vote. They devil play with no money, they can't tell and say they so if you don't vote CPDM, this kind of thing will happen with you. See, whether I like or not, CPDM get a structure in place where it will favor you again and again and again and again, except the opposition put in place a structure where it fights the system where CPDM get in place. I'll give one for example. I don't watch video where Issa Chiroma they talk say CPDM are the only party where get representative all over Cameroon. All over, I mean, say when it comes to elections during the day for polling station, CPDM get 2 representative other places. Now because if we talk to they get money for pay these people, or even if they don't get money, they feel assign principal for GBHS Kumba and principal for and vice principal, may they go be like representative for the pool. They will assign the other man. Now the question is, you Chiroma, you actually said this when you were minister. Now one of the ways the DCP, what do you do now for actually make sure say that kind of thing, may you to get representative? Because guess what? If Chiroma be get representative for all the polling station them, the same way the people for Boya they take videos, share them. The same way people for Kumba take videos, share them. Now the same way other 32,000 police stations them will forget videos where they count them and if it's difficult for thief. They go ask them, you know, get up to 2,000 representative for 32,000 polling stations. So how you want to say this? So okay, this seems to be correct. I'm talking about the whole opposition, not even get up to 20,000. You don't get up to 20,000. How you know if they go for some police station, then they don't even bring the people their own ballot box? How you know whether they go for some police station, them they stand for they give up that people they that village, they give them 2,000. They give you 2,000. You get for take only one ballot box in a beer because now you choose the one you want to take and one you want. Then they force you say you must take all them. If you choose for take you one, you enter you for inside they go vote. You come on, you go you. The only reason people they pick all the ballots now because they want to hide their vote. Now the only reason that. Say it's not about representation at the police station. Don't approve the result for the other police station, they know. If we prove the one way we get them for Douala for Wuri, right? Because we get representative for the may prove the other one for the other polling station them. Well, you say is that not part of rigging? It's part of winning elections. The same one I work can intimidate people online if they not support Issa Chiroma. It means say they be black leg, it means say they be bad people, and That is not a fair, it's not a fair thing to do. It's part of winning elections. We therefore come, we will know how the system will work. More will put in place a system where if you fight that system. I will talk about how Southwest and Northwest, the hele beer. So Amber, technically, Amber actually help re-elect Paul Biya because they make ghost town, and then during that ghost town days, Biya no respect them. Biya people no respect them. They go out there and vote. We can sit here, me and you, and shout, "Oh, no man no come over." How you do not say no man no come over vote where you be there inside your own house? How you do not say no man no come over vote where you be there inside your own house? You no come over for house. How you do know? We can sit here and run our mouth instead for we for the better to do now. Tell that boy, they say, hey, this time for elections, so una leave without una thing say a ghost town. Una leave and make people they come out go vote. Una leave and make people they come out go control the election. Make people them people they with their phones them with cameras them. After they finish vote, make they count everything where people they see them. That way, if you guarantee say they so na for Kumba na this income for the police station for Kumba na the one come, but no, una leave them. May they lock down the place. And then after they lock down the place, the only people that they get access to Waka, na military and maybe government and maybe people they end the way we end. I know one time one blame Biya. I know whoever blame Biya, he win Northwest and Southwest clean and clear. He win Northwest and Southwest clean and clear. If una like next time, una tell that boy they may they not put ghost town. May they leave and make people they come and go vote and then protect their vote. And then supervise the counting. I will talk about the other group of persons the way he actually helped re-elect Biya. Na Baz, that battalion anti-Sadina, some names so some crazy group of people the way they never did different with Amber. Next time now in 8 years, in 7 years, when at 2032, if una like una start think about that, if una like una not think about that, but Biya already start think about 2032. By the way, me and you know saying Biya the rule come anymore. So the people there they keep it for them. They don't already think about 2032. The earlier me and you start plan also on how we can we counterattack them for 2032, the better. But if I don't want time, that's fine. I don't see OC Josh. I don't come out and say, oh, not to say if he endorse result. He just talk to the result no favor. I don't see a Keramuna can't talk say. I don't see some posters on my cam where Keramuna they talk say, oh, if he endorse the result and blah 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 blah. Now it's not the time for that. At the end of the day, that is not going to help you in any way. In a few months or in a few 1 year waiting, municipal and legislative elections will come. And if opposition want win for 2032, the one win that kind of win way, people know come on now, go burn place, the thief fish, thief gas bottle, thief some kind of thing. If they want beat, it is very, very possible to beat Biya for polls and for Cameroon. It is very possible. Now, me and you don't put them for our head and then put them for other people that head, it not be possible. It is very, very possible to beat Biya for polls and for Cameroon. If it not be possible, they not go give Biya Douala, they not go give Biya Bafoussam, they not go give Biya Adamawa, they not go give Biya North. They no go do them. They will at least take one of that place and they'll get them for how they call it, for Cabral Libi. They will take North, they get them for Cabral Libi. They take Western region, they get them for OC Joshua. For make me look, they say, okay, OC Joshua win for year, Cabral Libi win for year, Chuma win for year. And when man want cheat, now so go cheat. But if they come out and say Chuma actually win for the 4 region them, imagine say elections for Southwest, maybe they the way we did. He win again for Southwest and Northwest. If we win 6 regions, possibility for they say this over fi cross. They become me and you would only look things from the surface level. Would only wait for find people for blame them. Would only wait. Yeah, I did dream, and as I did dream, now so Biya go continue the win. I did dream now because I think different from you. I did dream now because I did think I'm a completely different person. Yep, and I don't talk. I be paint the map for year. Biya go win easy, clean for Southwest and Northwest. And then with the 3 region, the way get them East, Center, and South, he go win for they make 5 regions for ye. And when you look at the map of that 3 region, the way get them for a pocket, and the one for North, now the only reason now we take Biya go Marua. Because he just need to go make campaign for day, and he win for day by just a few thousand votes. Yeah. I will talk about anti-Sadina. Yeah, I will continue to talk for you. Say how you win for region where people no vote. The question now that region where people no vote, how manage Chiruma be go make campaign for day and we see thousands and thousands of people for Chiruma campaign. How many OCJs shall be go make campaign for day? We see people for the campaign. How manage how they call it? Kabal Libi be go make campaign for day and we see people for the campaign. Una think. We see Chiruma for there for campaign. See they say people they sing national anthem. He talk this. We see people where it means say he says the Chiruma be just going to validate say voting will exist for the place. So when I open a one I talk and say how many people they no go vote, I just laugh. I laugh na. They win dictator for post. Now because Biya be even first of all dictator. My sister Edith, you know the problem we'll get you and me will think differently because we are entrepreneurs. Me and you think differently. And the reason that you even understand me for a small level. We think differently because we are entrepreneurs. We don't actually build things in one hand. We don't start businesses from scratch, build and go for up. So they hire people, pay them for more than 5 years, 7 years. So we know how structured the work. I feel bet you say most of the people that they watch the video, they don't know anything about structure. Most of them are 95 people. Most of them are people that they only rely on. Most of them are people that they work at camp, they give the instructions, they do this. They don't know anything about structure. And until Cameroonians go understand how structure works. And trust me, now one of the things that make me some kind of candidate and they will not even just catch me them. So person be ask me, say, why you not like Camto? I say, yes, I like Aisubita. I say, I don't like Camto. And if he believes, say, for 2018, Camto actually tell the party members, they say, they don't run for municipal and legislative elections. Knowing fully well, say, municipal and legislative elections, now the foundation of presidential election. When Biya changed mandate from, I think, 5 years to 7 years, now legislature, na Senate and Parliament, they be help do am. It no matter how many that one hurt you because we surely 9 to 5. It hurt you because we surely 9 to 5. But like I talk, if you want to understand what you are talk, fine. If you want to focus on the play where he pain you, that one see now you as they pain them, it is sweet us, as they sweet us, or more they pain them. Which I just try to talk and say, any person will understand structure, he look at the Biya regime and what they don't do for the past how many years. He knows that the only place that way loophole day, and like I talk, Chiruma said the same thing, Camto said the same thing. Until we get to that place where we have representatives all over. My tone why SDF was so powerful when they came to limelight. When SDF came to limelight, the reason we make them so strong and so powerful, I don't read things them. I don't do my research. Now, because those were the early days of multi-partyism, right? Beyond we don't understand how you get representative for all these places. Beyond we don't understand how your campaign get for the run 24/7. Why the opposition a campaign they run now for 2 weeks? How can you even do a campaign for 2 weeks to win the presidential election? Practically impossible. You have to have representatives everywhere. Tell me Chiruma is representative for America. Okay, if you not be heard, then it be fine. I feel say one of the people the way once they just talk to this na vex na. No, and the other problem now, master, I mean, I read comment, and if you really focus on what you want really talk. Say Camto na sellout. Camto is not a sellout. Una stop for the key people, they not name them. Sellout, Didi that, Sadina, so Didi that. The more you insult person for the person feel like you know be responsible or you know be in control of, the more the person they feel like, you know what, or when you get the opportunity for proof for you say, yes, I'm really a sellout, you go vote for Paul Biya. I make a post the other day and I was saying, why would they for diaspora? we enjoy our life, we live life, let's say things they fine and this and that. Instead for we will support with families and back home, they will give us support them fully. And not only support them, how many times you and me will not take our time, whole family meeting for educate with family members on how elections work and why it be important for them for not take sardine oil, for not leak sardine oil, for not take sardine bread, sardine fish. How many times have you done that? How many times when I don't be so on a family meeting, whether for diaspora here or Zoom or WhatsApp or anything, and then the conversation that day was about elections and who prefer which candidate you prefer them. How many times have you done that? Yet when I want me come to win or when I want me to when I want me someone win, it need to work like that. It need to work like that. Like I don't tell if I want to explain a BI structure. First of all, any man who work for BI government, na campaign manager for CPDM. Tell me one person who work for BI government when my CPDM member. If common Samuel Eto'o, where they work for Feka Foot, when name na government entity, na still CPDM, they don't force in na still CPDM man. Tell me one person where they work for, he hold any reasonable post for government when he be CPDM man. Tell me one. We mean say CPDM campaign they run 24/7. All video they don't watch them for SDO for Meme. SDO for Meme when something happen. He make a speech. His speech they ever end and say, we thank the head of state. The catch one Amber boy. Oh, let's thank the head of state. He has captured one Amber boy. Oh, the head of state has done this. All the video them. Kumba City mayor. They qualify for second division. Oh, we thank the head of state. Oh man for government. Na ambassador for CPDM. Oh man, because if they don't make the money, no say this cake this on a national cake. You get my back, I get your back. Will continue chop. Now, if opposition get for win, when I'm come with a strategy where it make mayor for Kumba, government delegate for Bamenda, mayor for Kumbo, government delegate for Kuseri. No say even if they change this system, I go still continue for chop. The way we did for America. It no matter who be president, people they know say if I run for you for mayor, I win, I go in and I do it so I get for Duam. If not be so, Bia go continue win elections. When I go sit for you talk say he cheat. When I sit for you talk say like I talk if Bia be fit cheat election for Cameroon, like they know do campaign. If Bia be fit cheat election for Cameroon, they no go do campaign. If Bia, Paul Bia with me and you know him, they fit cheat election for Cameroon and get away with it, they no go do campaign. But today, they still go have for inside villages. They don't have any framework, my sister. They don't have any framework. Now, right away, their only strategy, na threats. We no go green, blood go flow. We'll go for streets. We no go accept. And this time, you cannot build on that. You cannot build on that. Say who campaign for them? When you say who campaign for them, tell me the person who might answer your question. Who campaign for Bia? If you ask me say who campaign for Bia, then I just laugh and laugh. It means you really don't know Cameroon. Yeah, if you say who campaign for Bia, it means you really don't know Cameroon. All civil servants of Cameroon, the campaign for Bia. If you don't know, you that how they call them, you that principal for GBHS Bokwango. If CPDM lost for Bokwango, they transfer you for some inside village for that side for Ndian. When I've did Amber boy they fight. If you know one time you quit the job, they find so different man will go ahead and win election the next year. Say, I live my life. If I'll live my life, I'll open lines. I'll open lines if only you answer questions. I'll ask you. If you want my open, I'll open the lines. If you answer questions, I'll ask you. And if you go to insulting, if you go to want to make like we end the call, I go open. Minje, I don't have a problem with having a debate. Tell me how you want the debate to happen. Do you want to ask me questions for me to answer? Do you want me to ask you questions for you to answer? Or do you want a debate where we have a moderator and then they bring certain topics and then we talk on maybe based on time. I have no problem with that. CV something say my open line. Okay. If popular demand say my open line, who be me for open line? Who be me for no open line? I wish my headphones are they fine. Okay, for those who they get my number, the lines will be open. For those the way, now we might paste my number. So we'll make some small rules. When you call, tell me the exact part of the conversation where you are addressing. The exact thing you want to talk and then you get 1 or 2 minutes for do If we get follow-up question, we'll ask you. If not, if we actually maybe go back and forth a little bit, and then also for those who they watch, una continue for making our contributions. See. Yeah, so now line that for those who they America, if you call me directly, for those who they out of America, if you add me for WhatsApp and then you call, and everybody will hear the conversation between me and you. So like at the talk, the people that they held Bia the election, now Northwest and Southwest. And then that people where they call, they say battalion anti-Sadina. Where they waka beat people for Europe, they waka restrict people for waka for Europe, they waka drive people. It means the same thing the way Pop Bia they do for Cameroonians. They do the same thing. The same thing the way Bia they do for Cameroonians. Restrict people from going around doing their things freely, restrict people from their civil rights, restrict people from freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of political parties. That's the same thing they be at the do. Now the same book, playbook, whether anti-Sadina, they don't copy them. Now my phone number that any person will say one call, now phone number that would be call and make your contribution. A phone number that is true. All them from Emia, Eric, Enam, Police, School, and more support Bia. All them they support Bia, even teacher them. Bro, the general thing, the general tendency for life now say no. Protect, they say a bird a hand, what two in the bush. So what an a teacher, what an a policeman, what an a who. The first way they do now want protect that one way get out there until a candidate go come where you go show them say even after Bia, una go see chop. It means them not only the teacher, them not only the people for Emia, them not only the SDO, them not only the minister. Until a candidate go come way, it go proof for the people they say no. The people they say one call, they see waste time for corner, wait till they happen. Una skip the shake to una one call, una skip the shake, una call. Now my phone number that for line. Former civil, I don't understand your point. So for me, now another group of people that they help when a group of persons is coming from a place of pain, a place of oppression, a place of okay, you know if you do this thing freely. Oh, no, be okay. I know say most of on a problem on a wish be then I say my can't you don't for year the advocate for Chiruma, the advocate for a violent change, the advocate for maybe they go for shit and do these crazy things. I will never do that. I live now in a civilized community. I saw how in 2016. Okay, my brother they call. Hello, Baba. Hello, Baba. Hello. Hello. Okay, I don't know why that one not go through. You feel join my phone number that for day, you feel call and you make your point away or make come. Now my phone number that for day, it's the same thing. When you call, all man go to hear the conversation between me and you. Hello, Money man.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, you get me.
I get you.
Yeah, I would get you 100%. And those who they watch, if I get you also about now, let me know. You are addressed now which topic, which part of the conversation?
I want address now. You get me?
Yes, we get you very well.
Yeah. My problem now say yeah, you get you. Yeah, my problem.
Okay, bro, just make me be like a call. Ignore your Facebook. Just turn down your Facebook volume completely. Not listen from your Facebook. Just do just do more like a call. Like say you just call me regular call. Yeah, listen for your phone and they will flow.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
You get me now?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, my problem now say we said now will be our problem for this Cameroon issue.
Thank you.
Yeah, plenty of people go blame you. Any man go blame you.
Mm-hmm.
When election the one start,
mm-hmm.
when election the one start, the election just start. Okay, don't declare Pobia to the president.
Yeah.
They get 7 years so people get to make campaign.
Yeah.
No money make campaign.
Yeah.
People don't go green for register for vote.
Yeah.
People Cameroon get 30 million.
Yeah.
You the people that kind 80 million, 90 million. Then you want take the total number. You go then 4 million people don't register.
Yeah.
How you want win Pobia?
Yeah.
How you want win? How much kind of magic you want to have for win?
Yeah.
All people in the period they follow come to for back. Children for back they don't get vote card.
Yeah.
And they tell you truth by God they don't get vote card.
Yeah.
How you want win election so? Or the blame Pobia? Our opposition too they don't come together. Find one candidate make a fight with Pobia.
Yeah.
They don't come together.
Yeah.
Because all them two they stitch up.
Yeah.
All them they stitch up. So finally we them front and back, front and back, front and back. Then sometimes I used to tell you, sometimes God get reason why leave the Pobia for Cheo. Sometimes God get reason. Because Cameroonians, they get a lot of problems. I'm not gonna lie, my brother.
Yeah.
We get big problems.
Yeah.
We get visible, we get problems where we only think.
Yeah.
All man, they can be president. Now we remain 6 months.
Yeah.
Election, still for America, yeah. Trump don't win. Timo can don't start for campaign.
They don't start campaign today.
They don't start campaign.
They don't start do peaceful match.
They don't start do things for mayor.
Yeah.
They don't start do things for parliamentarian.
Yeah.
They go hear some opposition leader where they get popularity to say, may they not go for parliament, may they not do mayor.
Yeah.
How you want to win? My brother, tell me, how you want to win election?
Yep.
How you want to win? How you want to win? Whose magic you want to win?
How you want to do it? Yeah.
CBDN get representative for all section for the world. And for acquire.
Yep.
Your opposition, you don't get them.
Yep.
How you want to win?
Yep.
4 million people register for vote. People they follow that for back for no nothing. When they don't vote, they follow Chiriwa.
Yeah.
For back when they don't vote. Now 4 million people they go vote. For how many million Cameroonians a day? If we win the election, we get to register for vote. We get to educate people who are there abroad. We get to educate our family then.
Yep.
Educate everybody
Yep.
about voting.
And now it starts.
Now we succeed.
Now it starts.
Now so we don't think I will to start. But wait now, you go see them. Whether now 2030 will remain 3 months, so man can say one be president. For win CPDM. The system went up for 50 years, my brother.
Yeah.
That's what if you win system went up for 50 years, they don't burn you. They don't burn you. So then you see the magic. I'm going to see the magic. We don't worry about skin. Now we for abroad, we want them to win. We get to tell our family, we get to tell up with good people about voting.
Okay. Baba, another call I want call, master.
Okay. Now my own thing I tell you, my brother.
I hear the frustration say your voice, and I know me and you come over the same place, we know. No, take another caller.
Okay.
Okay. Hello?
Yeah, hello, Avec. I'm something.
Yeah, Sylvain, thank you for calling. You want talk on which topic?
I want to talk on the topic, say,
Yes.
I know say Cameroonians they vex, but you know say we Cameroonians them now we be problem for ourselves now.
That's another.
Imagine,
Go ahead.
This is 9 years. This is 9 years that they are fighting. You know that man won in Bamenda.
Mm-hmm.
Not you expect he won in Bamenda.
Mm-hmm.
So wait it insinuate. It insinuates
mm-hmm.
even for the vote because I hear wait till the other person to say people that they follow Cheruma they don't vote.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they are going to they'll play with it.
Mm-hmm.
I heard one minister says that, oh, CPDN, they are the ones that will rule Cameroon, even over 200 years they will rule Cameroon.
Mm-hmm.
But which were the time I say for Cameroon, me they try for the PT because let me tell you, so when 2 elephants they fight, now ground you suffer.
Yes.
You understand? For Cameroon, rich people they remain rich, the poor they remain poor. If not some of us blessed we walk on the America.
Mm-hmm.
Because you see somebody who beg for you, somebody who look please give me, if it's 2,000 francs.
Yeah.
What's 2,000? I did work for street for a way. I did see homeless people that they give them $10.
Yeah.
$10, that's 6,000.
Just imagine say that person. Just imagine say that person will come away to beg you 2,000. So man can give 5,000. You know, vote for that man.
That's what I'm saying. It's because of poverty. You understand?
Yes.
Because when I hear say a Popo win for Bamenda, I wash hand for Bamenda, you know. I say I wash hand for Bamenda. Then say Popo win for Bamenda. I wash hand.
He win for Bamenda, win for Southwest.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
then I for talk no. He said the poor play that poor. Yes.
So and that is what we're actually saying. Majo talk something before you drop.
The poor go die poor because no. The problem I say, me I not be worried who should don't. See, they say it's better to deal with the devil you know than the angel you don't know. Not because so within the toxic Cherum and I say we like it, but we just need change.
Yeah.
But even if they want change, they should help the poor.
Yeah.
See, people that don't finish school, people they don't before you see I want come for yes, I don't finish school. See, people they don't finish school with even for they are looking for jobs. There are no jobs. That's it.
Okay, more take another caller. I beg.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you very much for your call. And that is the thing. What I would like or not, so person they ask and say, even for Bamenda, who they vote it. Tawe Chiruma be go for Bamenda. Now who they become for a campaign? Tawe had a call Kabal Libi be go for Bamenda. Now who they become for a campaign? That's people that they come for that campaign for Chiruma or for Kabal Libi or for OC Joshua. That's same people they vote for Bamenda. The same way the people they come for Boya and all that stuff. Anybody want come? Hello?
Yeah, hello, bro. Good evening.
Hello, Baba.
Yeah, I mean, thanks. I want to contribute for the discussion.
The way I voice sharp, they'll beat me if I don't agree with you.
Oh, no. I mean, I believe in the different opinions.
Yes.
I be somebody where I don't get a lot of experience with Cameroon elections.
Mm-hmm.
And saying that the opposition has not been campaigning for the past 7 years is a whole disrespect to the opposition, because if you follow Cameroon news every Sunday, you watch emission, them can draw the response, this thing, you will hear say after 2000 elections, the campaign go for local elections, create platform for modify the electoral law, develop an electoral code. They could not even allow them to present it to the public. They send it to the president. If you listen on last tweeted me, Tamaynon Damjoya told the president that I sent a copy of a code to you. He said he has never seen it. He said, okay, send it to me again. The thing is, if we think that you can use a ballot box to beat a dictator that has been in power for 43 years, it's a big mistake. If you were around in the 1992,
okay, 1992, 30 years ago, right? Yes. Yeah, go ahead.
Pobia was just coming out from the one-party system. They are not mastered the fraud methods. And that's why Fundi could get the score that he had. And if you listen, a couple of years ago, Akeremuna say he met somebody in France who used to be a correspondent at the presidency, and he said, hey, do you know that, you actually know that Fundi won the elections? So those are facts. Saying that we cannot beat CPJ in Cameroon, it means you don't understand how it works in Cameroon. Citizen can be beaten. It has proven this election that even with Chiruma, you 35% where they give you. If you add all the other opposition that scores there, it's not up to 6%. Which means that
yes. We will not even need for add opposition their scores. If for Northwest and Southwest, right, that were boy them for Bush, they be just shift for back, say they tell our people, so una go out and vote and feel free and supervise una vote. Chiruma for even win, even for Southwest or for Northwest. And if we change everything, maybe even about
I show you know win.
No, now I try to tell you, the fact say that boy they be touching on many people not come out, you understand? It give the other people them that ground for maybe do whatever thing they want to do.
Okay, let me tell you one thing.
Yes,
I understand with you. Let me tell you where the election was supervised. In is it? I don't know the name. Is it Danai? In that division, the elections were supervised. Leaving the local electoral commission, Chiruma was winning. But when it reached at a divisional level, the result has been changed. The state council.
Okay.
The chief justice, let me finish.
Go ahead.
The chief justice said, hey, when they compare the result from all the other parties with what Elekam had, there was discrepancy. He said, okay, we will annul these elections and then they take it to the Constitutional Council. You understand? But when at the National Vote Counting Commission, if you listen to what Njoya Musa said, he said, surprised at the National Counting Commission, they reintegrated those votes. The Shuruma's candidates voiced the issue and said it is unacceptable. But the representative of the UNDP endorsed those numbers. Okay. And those numbers that's how you see Pobia won in the North region, because he conquered 400,000 votes. Okay. That were initially denied by the divisional magistrate, which is the authority, because once Elekam conducts those elections, submit those results to the local electoral commission, it leaves Elekam and goes to a civilian vote counting commission, right up to the Constitutional Council. Elekam has nothing to do with those results again. You understand? So even if there were elections in Northwest, they could have looked for somewhere else to cheat. In my village, I come with the same village from Atangaji. My father who passed away in 2017, his name appeared that he voted. There's one guy living with me, his name appeared that he voted. Whereas people were there in that village.
For that, I don't think so. For that level, until if you want to talk about that, even for America, that discrepancy is a B. If America,
it's got a discrepancy there, bro.
No. My point is, even for America, we don't see them. Now, this is my point, and I don't disagree with anything we don't talk. My thing is, if for Southwest and Northwest, the people were free to come out and vote and take videos, not only for Limbe, not only for Boya, not only for some place for Kumba, even for villages, and people if you come out, vote, and then record videos of the counting and all of that, it was difficult for CBD for cheat. That is just my point.
I agree. I strongly agree with you. I mean, I'm one of those who differ. Like initially, I mean, with the problem in the Northwest and Southwest, acting at it differently. I see that if we should be part of the system and fight the system from the within, not outside, because it's not doing us any good. But that's a whole different story, because I know that has affected 2 elections, because the Northwest and Southwest, I'm agreeing with you, all the representatives are speeding, because for Bamenda, you just go for upstation, just make sure someone vote for them for army camp.
They get any number with the whole
Northwest in terms of representatives. That one is, but we cannot. That's another story for a different day. But because if you even take the elections from Northwest and Southwest, they are not up to 200,000. That doesn't reach even Douala 5 alone, which means that even Expedient won everything, but Expedient had to cheat in Douala, cheat in Yaoundé, and cheat in the northern regions for them to win. And that's why I say there was a lot of fighting. Shuruma had to win just Wuri, Fundi, at the 2 northern regions. If you win those 4 places in Kabayu, you win election. Wuri alone is 400,000 votes. That beats East, South, Northwest, Southwest. If you go and listen to those results today, if you combine those 4 regions, it doesn't reach Wuri alone in terms of numbers, which means that you never even have to make campaign in those areas to win the election.
Okay, Baba, Mo take another caller. Thank you very much. By the way, before you go, tomorrow we'll talk about a potential candidate of 2032. I know say 2032 so far with me. I want to talk about the candidates already. So if you get time,
just 1 second.
Yeah.
Yes, 1 second. I agree with you, but we can. I also believe that if people campaign, the elections in February, that's what people don't know.
Yeah.
There are local elections in February. That's council and Senate and parliamentary elections.
Yeah, municipal and legislative elections.
Municipal and legislative. Thank you for the correction. Yeah. So that is where, and that's why I see come to the Tonton, they go up and down. No one endorse a candidate because, like Shuruma, don't get a whole portion of his popularity. That's what he was trying to avoid. If you personally understand the political state for Cameroon, fine. Anybody has seen how many, because it was difficult for all that Cabral to even get one seat for this upcoming election.
Yeah.
So what we should be doing is educate the people when they put down strife for our region and say, "More allow more get representatives." Then people can fight from within.
Yeah.
But it's very important.
I thank you very much for that call. Mo take another caller.
Yeah, we did online.
Yeah. So wait till the travel talk now, and it make a lot of sense. When I look at the map of Cameroon, we get 10 regions, right? Just imagine, so we come for Southwest. SDF win all the seats for Southwest. We go for Northwest. Akeremuna win all the seats for Northwest. We come for Littoral. EOD win all the seats for Littoral. We go for Center Province, Center Region. Cabral DB win all the seats for day. We go for Western Region. That mami Tayamu or wait, he win all the seats for day. We go for Garoua. How they call it? Chiruma win all the seats every day. We go for Adamawa. Belobuba win all the seats every day. We go for Far North. Mass every day they split and wait. Guess what? CPG get on only 3 regions for content with the seats them. When means for Parliament and for Senate, they'll probably overtake it. That time now we fit make the decisions them. Now we fit decide say why even reduce the number of years from 7 to 5 or to 3. If we even impeach president, any person you want call and phone number that would if you go ahead and call. But at times the previous caller will call and the other callers them because that's what we're just trying to do. We're just trying to have conversations. We just trying to talk about these things because we care about this community and that is honest to them. Me and you can look with self inside our face and say, hey, you know what? For years, so master, we not do and fine. It took them. They just need for God of upstation. They decide saying I did this, and that. But the reason why they talk to this, so they win. Now, because we people get for silent say there is times you fight, you reach like, okay. There is time we fight, you reach some place. You say, you know what? And if you fight again, go forward. Because if I continue fight, it be destructive. It be destructive. Right now, I go for switch side, I go on this side. We are supposed to be that smart because we are a smart group of persons. We are dealing with a system. We are dealing with a structured system. As it talk after 92 or 92, yeah, that rumors they say Nijom will win. And possibility they say Nijom will win. But guess what? After that, Bia restructure everything. Now from their way, they start make sure say if you be headmaster for government primary school for Ngokitunja, you go for being a CPDM man. If you don't be CPDM man, they will move you as headmaster, put you like class teacher, and then they'll send you for so inside village. Inside village, you remain like 3 months, you don't see your family. When your head go clear, you start supposed to be DM, they bring you back for town. The question now is, what are the strategies we have in place for counteract all of this? What are the strategies we have in place for counteract all of this? Because if you not put a strategy in place, you only leave people them. Because when they say the chief election for Bamenda or for Boya or for Northwest or for Southwest, now my so were brother them. No, some person come from different region. Now so were brother them where they work for Elekam. Now so then they should don't decide okay, we'll put the figure for here, we'll put the one for here, we'll put the one for the we'll do. Now so them they decide. The question is, where to be their financial backing? We make the benefit deny so we know do them. Do we even know these persons? Are we even talking to them? Are we even educating them on why they are supposed to be honest with the people's vote? Any person you want to call, if you go ahead and call. So we can sit here all day and blame Bia and blame Bia and blame Elekam and blame. So man even blame Constitutional Council. So man even shouldn't blame Constitutional Council. As in Constitutional Council, they read in a result way. They don't compile them from the polls them. They send them for the division. They assess them for the division. They sign them. They send them for the region. They assess them for the region. They sign them. They send them for national elecam. National elecam sign and endorse them, and they send them for Constitutional Council. But some person go see she don't one blame a Constitutional Council. We'll take the call. Tani, sorry. Hello? Yeah, you get me?
Yes, I get you.
Okay. You want to contribute a voice part for the conversation?
The conversation is still there live, right? Now just
yes, it's still there live.
Okay, now the part where I mean just the whole campaign, campaign thing, so talking about the campaigns, the opponents will not be doing enough campaigns for be able for even win. Mm-hmm. Looking at Bamenda as Chiruma can campaign for Bamenda, even if you get all the votes them inside Bamenda town, mm-hmm. That's just a very small percentage of the the entire Northwest. Villages, then they were parliamentarian, then they the senator, them mayors, SDO, and now that people then they go campaign for those places. So even if you can campaign for inside town, you get those votes for town.
What about the one that was village?
What about the one then for the villages? The way they don't even know say it exists, the internet no even day and stuff like that. So he did not do a good, be doing any good campaign, and I don't think say he stand a chance for win. I don't get this argument several times.
Bro, my brother, now the same two are the try for tell people say, and the two he hamper and now guess what? Now that avoid them for Bush. Because when they don't talk, say, you know, the highest pay if you go na Bamenda, and even Bamenda now give security, and I see Cameroon government give security.
Cameroon government.
You understand? Whereas if that boy they be told say, you know what? These 3 months for election, any man do any kind of thing if you do them. You be churuma if you want to enter Goga inside Kumbu. Guess what? If you motivate people, they will come out.
Mobilize a lot of people. Then for
and even the day for election, people they will come out, they will record them as people they record them for different sides. They post on social media saying, "A result will get them." At that point, it is difficult for cheat. But when you tell people they say, "No man, no shake inside your hands," guess what? You don't just take the election, you hand up for CPDM, and they will come now and they complain.
Yes, now we cause our own problem than by ourselves. Yeah, now just a small contribution that I want to.
Wow, Baba, thank you very much. Tomorrow we want to talk about a potential candidate for 2032. I got a few people the way I get them from my head, where I feel like if they start do some reasonable work today, we all join them, sensitize with people, because that's another problem. We need to sensitize with people enough. We need to sensitize with people enough. Which day you don't ever get family meeting when I talking about election?
Never.
Why are we doing that? Would you talk about every other thing, but if we gather our family, talk about election, tell these people the reason why if they give you 2,000 million vote beer, you get for deny that money. But yet, we won't win election. It's practically impossible.
It's practically impossible for real.
Okay, Baba, thank you. We'll take another caller.
Thank you very much. I'll join the meeting tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, like we talk, this thing fall from heaven. The fact say CPDM she done. Ele within then they decide say we will accept say win for Western region. We will accept say win for Adamawa. We will accept say win for North. We will accept say win for Littoral. It means if it be win so for Southwest, it win so for Northwest, therefore see accept them. If it be win so even for far North, therefore see accept them. Until we people realize say this thing is a collective effort, even about one man. Maybe about one man. We choose somebody that can bring the change that we want. We choose somebody that, if we look at his track record, this person can be a good leader. This person can be a good person. We choose that person, and then we align for that person back. Me, for my platform for the next 7 years, I go report about the thing the way that man is doing. I go report, we go sensitize. Until that time for election. Before that time for election, one come CPDM says, "No, say I said, they'll start do good work." They're not going to do a campaign anymore. They'll start tar road. They'll start provide jobs. They'll start doing things because they don't realize, say, if we not do the thing the way we go convince people for vote for we, they're not going to vote for we. And if we attempt to want to do some kind of thing, it will come out good. We need a candidate that is appealing. We need a candidate that, if, for instance, mayor for Kumba, yes, and the man will become president. He know very well, if the man become president, possibility they say if continue being mayor for Kumba. Minister of Agriculture or whatever, he know very well say, even if the man become president, I know very well say, tin they need to shake. I don't need for doing my good work, I'll continue to be minister. No be candidates where even before you want to become minister, you want to become this, you go around, you throw threads the left and right. Now, one of the things that way, that anti-Sardina people them for Europe, for Belgium and for France, that is how they messed up the whole thing. They already promised Atanganji Highway, they will drag you for quota, they will do it so, they will kill you. They already promised Bobby Highway, they will do it so, they will humiliate you. They don't tell Jean de Momo, all man for government, they don't promise you hell when they take over power. If you be that person, where they promise you, if you be Atanganji, you go give me opposition win. If you be Atanganji, you go give me opposition win. Well, opposition already tell you, say, when we take over, don't know you say you need to only go jail, we go humiliate you. We are picking that we are family and everything. It means that we need to even put the leaders, the corrupt leaders, the crooked Biya regime. We need to even put them in a place where they feel look at The whole situation, even that woman even tell and say, no, master, this more support the other man to. No. Would you put them for play where it is just tell woman say, you hear what they talk? If we lose, no saying that only me one will go down. Even you and your picking them will go down. That is the reason why Bia a team na so it is. Now the reason that it's difficult for break Bia. Because instead for the build relationship with people the way they feel, hell, we inside government, we instead stay for they sabotage them, stay for they coach them. The particular platform never ever endorse Bia for any reason, for anything. But no, you cannot have an opinion. Once you just can't tell people, they say, I feel like Bia go win election because of Didi that. Na kosh. Oh, your hair, you don't start loose hair. Oh, Didi that. Oh, sofa man. Oh, Didi. You go check profile people they coach you. You just shake your head. And you know what the coach did do? When I remember, say 2016, one of the main reasons the way the crisis starts. Now this whole palaver where Anglophone, they go for Yaoundé, for Douala, they call and say le Bamenda. They call and say les Anglophones. They want to treat we like say we are nobody. And a very small group of persons here, very few, because most of the Francophones I know I'm not very respectable, but they instead respect the Anglophone man. But so you meet us one way empty head, you know, get nothing to offer because I want to make you feel empty. You call you le Bamenda, you call you le Anglophone. That is how we started accumulate anger. At some point in time, the people were like, we are done. So when you insult person because of your opinion on social media, no saying that the same effect to the trigger inside. It is just as say, some man makes some joke. I think my friend Achu Nomad, he makes some joke, say, Papa, thing that never even happen. So Magida way I want me fix my shoe. Thank you, my brother, Legend du Fundi. That the thing, that the coach, they be coach we. They say, vous êtes à gauche. C'est tout le monde pas à droite, les anglophones, vous êtes à gauche. All that thing, they be very hurtful. And when some person repeat that thing any day for your head, you just have to feel like, you know what, I'm looking for a way to break away from the man. Or if you get that opportunity where you will prove for the man, I need to be really a fool, you want to do that. So when you guys come online, and then some man talks until I don't agree with, make your point. State your point. Make your argument. Make your argument. Say, no, Sako, I don't think so. Happen. Na so. Sako go explain your own part. You explain your own part. At the end of the day, any person to go through the conversation, we actually figure out, say, okay, na so the thing work. But no, for our community, na insult upon insult upon insult. The insults, they even insult the man way. Even that part, Tangana, even before you even come out for, when I know how long, when I know humiliate that man, they just take the man even as old as we think. When I see a video today where they celebrate, they just take the old picture where you were, they not take a fine, they just post and say, no, it's kind of old man, this either 100 and did yes, or did that. Yeah, and that is what they do all the time. And they tell you, I don't see people the way grandfather the way I be respect them. Growing up, I be respect. Before I even come America, I will follow the online, I will look and I say, child, have you ever been a kind of grandfather? So the person, I make a post, the person can write comment under. I put my hand on my, I say, whoa, this is actually the problem we have in the community. A group of persons who, instead of you to sell yourself the way you get for sell yourself, as in with your qualities, you didn't say one use your weaknesses. You didn't say one use some very bad strategy for win people over. No man no for the way you caution. It goes smile. I did smile, but I mark they name them. One person caution me for you, and as you caution me, I just block you. I don't care if now you be the only person who I get time for to read it. As you caution, as an insult, you caution me or you caution any person for comment section, and they just block you. I don't block my plenty friends. I say close friend them. As you just reach that level of course, I just block you. I don't need you from account from around me. Because I know wait how I be the grow insults do with my ego. You know what it mean for grow like a rock or picking? They cause you so when I get wish for swine. Say your sister they get wish for swine, your mommy get wish for swine. Say, oh, rock people, wanna be primitive people, oh, wanna be this, like you know what it mean? You know how that coach it damaged me psychologically. If you make anybody talk, go ask any man we know me to tell you Sakuna very quiet man. But now I don't big. And then looking back at why I be over quiet. Now because of that humiliation, I be feel like and if you talk for public, I be feel like no na my place for talk. I be feel like no na my place for talk. You know if you talk, you be woo, you be Oroko Piki, you be short man. Or Oroko people then are short. But you look me now, I be a very tall, handsome man. Doris, it's okay to laugh. And now I'm a very tall, handsome man. But be this small. As you don't want to talk with some place here, you be Oroko. They say, oh, Bakundu, oh, I get wish for swine. The same way. I know if I go into that conversation, it go be crazy. But I be start the show with some one thing way I want me we all carry on for our mind. We get so much potential. We get so much potential. Me personally, I don't even feel like we need Cameroon government. I don't even feel like we need. It no matter which kind of person. One thing I don't learn for America. Why I know saying that the same thing you don't learn them. It no matter who be president. You go see get a job. You see get a work. You will switch work, go find some different work, but you see get a paycheck. You see get where if you put chop food for your table. You see get where if you buy a house, buy a motor, buy a designer bag, and all that kind of stuff. Them. It no matter who be president. Yeah. They call people graffiti. They make me look like an insult. Whereas graffiti they say like sour, it did say like a kang. It did say like I think Fulani, I think I say they call them for not. But they twist the whole graffiti into it. It can be the same when they call you graffiti, you may just disappear and disappear. We can do better. We can do better. You there online, if some person makes some point, it no matter how on the contrary, if some person makes some point where you look at like the person be ignorant, it is your responsibility to educate them. Now for you for teach them. Now for you for tell them say no. Maybe so that thing the work. Now so and so and so it get for be. No, my brother, no, so Sakona be so a day. Even when I go back and forth, it is deny. Give time for digest the information. Give time for process the information. In a long run, now that way, when I do my shows, when I do things and I'm on here, somebody will say, "Oh, but you did do show now. Let 7 people watch you." I'm not doing my show for 10,000 million people. I'm doing that show for one person who knows how to impact it. That one person will bring another person another day. That other person will bring another way. Another person will bring another person. We are trying to build a platform. We are trying to build a place where we have conversations like this. I put out my opinion. You put out your opinion. We go back and forth. And then if we are honest with ourselves, now we hand Pobia the victory the joke come for Guy. Now we hand Pobia the victory. I say president for Elekam na Anglophone. I say president for Elekam na Anglophone. If we start treating these persons, what are not due, what are not SDU, what are not government, we start showing them the power they have, the confidence we have in them, the expectations we have of them, and how we can protect them, how we can guide them. How if you leave MCPD and win for Kumba, we go still vote you as mayor, as SDF mayor. Do you know what it means? For test on CPDM mayor or some CPDM government delegate say, even if you leave a mayor na Chiruma win for Kumba for municipal elections, we go still vote you as a candidate. Because that's the difference. When it comes to municipal elections, you feel vote a completely different candidate. When it comes to presidential election, you vote a completely different candidate. So when I feel promise that people they say, for municipal election, we go vote na you. But for presidential election, we go vote na Issa Chiruma. We can start having these conversations with the leaders, with the people. Another prerogative of a community, respect of one another's choice. It no matter how agree for you, say, okay, the common enemy na Bia, or the common enemy na Chiruma, or the common enemy na Nasako. At the end of the day, if you try to convince, you can only convince someone to go with your candidate. You cannot force them. Anytime when you start struggle for force on person, say you must vote now for Chiruma. So my friend called me the other day, asked, he say, hey, you don't go vote. He said, no, you don't go vote. I say, why? I know so we go register and things like that. I say, I know so we register. He said, I say, why you don't go vote? He said, master, the thing complicated. He said, if you imagine, say, my Okada man. Now Okada man, the user the whole year. Like the Okada man, he get contract. He just call, he say, can't carry me, go drop me for here. Can't carry me, go drop me for here. Can't take this thing, go drop him for here. He pay the man. He called the man for election day. Me, the man can pick me, go vote. The man tell you for phone saying, I go only can pick you can vote if you promise me so you go vote na Chiroma. And that is how she said, you know what? Never mind. I know. Not even bother for can pick me. He can make for your house. That is you actually doing the same thing that the BR regime is doing. We know if you ever beat BR for a game. You know fit. You know if you beat now 40 years of took and for year, move and for year, put and so. You never beat it for a game. If you beat it for a completely different game, if you beat it for a completely sincere, honest game where it involves any man, once Cameroonians understand why they vote and understand say it is possible with elections for move Biafra for chair. Well, it should not be somebody sit talk say, oh, it may be possible for move Biafra for chair with elections. How many they do give Western region, Littoral, Adamawa, and Gawa? How they do give Chiroma? All we have to do is make sure say that 32 polling stations where they exist will get representatives there for all of them 10. After vote, the time they count all then they turn their phone on. They count 1-1 for phone. Sute EN, they finish the post for social media. If we do answer for 32 polling stations, it go difficult for cheat. We'll take the call. Hello, Baba.
Hello.
You have a contribution?
Yeah, I don't listen to your live chat, so I decided my call this morning.
Okay, Baba, go ahead.
Well, actually, which will be talk, I believe to say election to move that president for chair.
Mm-hmm.
That is a completely false.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if we ever move them for chair through ballot box, in as much as the entire Cameroon register, vote, he go win.
Okay.
If na say they imagine say, okay, look at statistics. Balance of the statistics result. Now Northwest and Southwest they give you that win.
Yes.
Not even the other regions.
Yes.
Which is fallacy, which is impossible. That's an insult to those people.
Okay, so
because
yeah, go ahead, my brother, go ahead.
Imagine say these people don't die in pain. So don't kill them. Yeah. Go ahead.
So the question I want to ask you now, we know what in Northwest and Southwest don't go through, right? Because of the bad regime. Don't you think it would have been a good thing for the boys and for Bush 2 months before election? They tell people, say, you know what, we don't stop whatever chaos we do. We want to make all man for all village, one and for Donga man to you must go vote. You understand? For the election, because we want opposition for win for Northwest and for Southwest. Now we return and I say, una must go vote. And I not only vote, una supervise the vote. Una make sure say during the vote count, una there for the una phones for record and everything. You think say will win for Northwest and Southwest?
He go win, but he go still change the statistics.
That so why they not the question now why they not change for Western region? Why they not change for Douala? Why they not change for Adamawa? Why they not change for Gagoa?
You don't ever see my make me understand this thing.
Yes.
The man know the way they play. He knows it very well to his fingertip. North and Southwest they no vote. They don't even come out. So use that advantage for Reagan. Now, if the people come out of that vote, you'll go for another region.
Like which region? Give me an example of the region.
It always mean for Adamawa. It always mean Maruano. It always mean for them. So go for the
yeah, but guess what? It will be difficult. Now, why they tell you say no? The election this year, the only reason why they not cheat Douala now because of the for instance, Tawe Chiroma put out a result for Wuri, right? They start fear say, hey, maybe if you get more of that kind of result. So you know what? Mojo leave everything will happen for Wuri. We'll put them out there. I tell you, say, bro, if we beat Bia for polling station.
No. They no fit.
So what to be other
Listen.
what to be other idea for BT?
First, elekam na yi ketam. Check the numbers they doesn't even reflect to what
Now
the people
they
want
work
to
now they work for Elekam.
Now you appoint the people now.
Now Benaude na people like me
appointed.
and you do work for them, right?
No, na CPDA members. No,
But
na
now
me and you.
CPDA member na people like me and you, na Cameroonians.
Yes.
So the
handpicked
other
by
the other question they were asking.
handpicked.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I understand all the handpicked and all that stuff. The same way even the SDO them na handpicked, right?
Of course.
The other question they were asking now, do you think we have done enough campaign, enough of sensitization for convince all the people that they usually do external campaign for make them understand, say, what we are just trying to do is change the leader and all now keep in our position them. Do you think we have done that?
No, I don't. That is the way we create the system, right? He create the system in such a way say it prevents such situation from happening. It make everybody inside Bele be full and satisfied where they are and let the poor masses keep suffering the way they are suffering. So when it comes to this election campaign, it give it based on the 2 weeks. And if you discover it be a threat, like come to, if not do so you study, you come to bro study, pull that crowd. Guess what? He used to play, it's the use the game. It take come to out. It play a game, then take it out.
No, can I differ with that? I don't think they took Kamto out. Kamto took himself out.
No. Kamto do the same thing when he don't do one. Kamto do the same thing. He go change the rules to win the game. Now he be the master of the game.
And you know say that same thing when he don't do one. Now he combo a career, right?
That's right. But Nijon will still be eligible for run again.
No, it will still be eligible for run. I don't deny. I don't refuse. But the fact that time when Nijon will come out say municipal and legislative election I don't participate. Now for the way it combos SDF. Because that was when CPDM actually win majority, position people for certain places them, and then now for actually beat them now was difficult. Because Biasa played that politics of Bele. I don't already make you parliamentarian for day. Make sure I continue win for day, even if it's so now you know go chop. That was the same mistake Kamto made. And why I tell you now, Kamto actually decided for not run for election. Name CPDM or Bia.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that point. For those parliamentary and municipal election, those are the key whether they decide the rules of the game. And a lot of people need to pay attention towards that direction.
That's the problem we have.
You understand? Now people don't be enlightened, but the man is still the master of the game. He could still go rig the election for those people. Trust me, I can bet you get $1,000 who can't talk about this again. Those people
have you bet to you for 2022? I'll choose my candidate. If my candidate will be representative, if we pick Samuel Eto'o or Agbobala, Issa Chiruma they decide to stand for a back. We will pick Agbobala. Issa Chiruma they decide to stand for a back. Muna will definitely stand for a back. Come to the decide to stand for a back. If you pick a candidate like Agbobala, he will win Bia for polls.
I tell you the thing.
Go ahead.
Bia, the probability for Bia for being run through that this term is less likely.
No. When I say go win Bia for polls, I mean the next person, because the next person you go put on for day go be in a person you can fit for the system.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm not really actually looking at Bia still running for president, because even the name na Bia, now that boy they don't just decide say, you know what, move hold am tight. We'll share the position for now. After we don't win the election, we argue. But definitely before the next 7 years, they don't get at their own problem way. So one man get for lead, and then one and a half or so. I don't know. Go ahead, Baba. So one person, one call. If you conclude.
Okay, yeah, that's what I just want to conclude and say once as we don't talk this thing, like I said, via now control this election, now even start and now create and put all the people even constitutional council. So if we win against people, that's an impossible thing.
So which be a suggestion? More go for street.
Suggestion also no. It's not a ballot box. You go for street. Take it out, but no, yes, that's the only.
But I never ever agree that our Bia wicked, that Papa wicked.
That's the only solution. Trust me.
That Papa wicked, that Papa need play, bro. That boy go drag you for damn you. That part they need fear blood. They like it. When blood detray for dang, they gland.
And that's how we are stopped. Because that's the only way that there's no other way. You know, if you go for ballot box, you could beat your hands up. You do any way, it will beat you. You only gonna do the population, the crowd. Gonna go surround Otoji, kill the people, but you don't kill all man.
But now what I feel say more first of all prove for ballot box, right? More first of all, prove for ballot box, and then the people feel come on now, go now say, you know what? We don't see result for all the 13 police stations of Okumba. We don't see all the one there for Bamenda. We don't see all the one there for Northwest, for Northwest, for West, for Southwest, for East. We don't see all the polling station result them. Nothing will reflect them. So now so for today, all we could come over shit. If 2 million people, 3 million, 5 million, 8 million, 10 million Cameroonians come over shit, bro, you don't see Cote d'Ivoire.
That doesn't know. See, they don't do it so. They just did it. They just do it. Best to win. Is what I'm talking about.
More take the other caller, Baba.
Yes, bye-bye.
But thank you very much, man. Thank you very much for your contribution.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, guys, go ahead and call. And I like the conversation, the way they go. And this is what we are supposed to do all the time. Have this conversation, just talk, especially we will do for a task, who will be out of the country. Now we go be the solution-oriented persons. Now we supposed to be the persons that we would push maybe not the idea if you work or that idea if you work. Hello?
Yeah, good morning, boss.
Hello, boss. How far?
No, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I want to participate for sure. So
go ahead, make your contribution.
Actually, the presentation, in my opinion, will be really, really nice, and I like the fact you give everyone the opportunity to call and express their mind, which they go on now. In my opinion, what I want to talk about this whole political scene for Cameroon now. There's no place in the world where we isolate a particular political scenario, because which they have for Cameroon, it don't happen for most other nations where they get the same or a similar political past or present. Now, we have to look at the trends, which don't always lead to the rupture of the different regime demand systems, how we don't always end. Now, I'll tell you something.
Yeah, Achera, give me 1 second. Achera, I made the man finish call. I know if you call a back. After the man make a point, if you call, go ahead, Baba.
Yeah, I not ever support say make people go for street, make people destroy and all of that. But the thing is, also we cannot stop streets. We cannot stop it because people they be frustrated. Man, I tell you what, people they be frustrated. If you notice some well, come on, and over that level now, we no man of the advise any man. I used to think say come on and the mass they actually listen to people the way they talk, say okay, now we'll get community voices, platforms, media and all of that. Every man they express now a personal grievance. So no matter how much we should don't talk up and up and people don't listen. Now why that in particular year, if you notice very well, people actually some people actually vote Bia. I know tell personally say me and no say majority vote Bia no, but I know say people the way they vote Bia plenty. Even Bia did not present a manifesto, neither is a Chiroma. It shows severity. So unless would be way people their mind be so choked where they not receive knowledge again. In particular, Cameroonians did not go to the post to vote, who get a good manifesto, who be a youth candidate, or who get a good political program. No. Why? Because the state with Cameroon today, you know, say for when you didn't start class before you feel learn, you didn't start good condition for learn before you feel you want to listen to a teacher or person we get sense. But if you did for that level way mentally, you don't already be choked up. Trust me, no matter who sense we people they talk, you know go enter your head. So come on, they go for post the year. Not be enough for go vote the political program or for go vote. Come on, they go this year for post, not for express a specific grievance. Now, not true. As I watched that of show where you display an electoral map and how things don't go, and how strategic candidate will be for win each region. Now, we get for not say. Not be only about winning specific regions, but also the numbers matter in those regions where you win. Not be a secret say for the past, whenever people don't contest election for Cameroon, they don't always pride, even the ruling party don't always pride say, and they have always said even on national TV that those three northern regions have 60%, that they don't ever shy to tell with the percentage.
40%, maybe 60%.
No. I need to talk about region by region. This is what I've always said about the electorate itself. I don't listen to so many interviews. They don't always pride enough for those regions where they get 60% of the electorate. All of a sudden, when you look the numbers, now just from an observer's point of view, I don't really get a real opinion about it. But when you look the numbers, the fact say Northwest, they almost get the same numbers with North. Personally, I'd be very concerned about them in terms of the numbers where they give it. Why? Because no matter time where crisis, they will want to claim say we don't get all of a sudden a bigger electorate. If we want to be honest, more we look at some of these things too. How manage will fit verify that particular electorate where they can for we. Now, this issue where they go for street where people they go and destroy. That's where we will get for discourage them, because in the end, when you destroy, if all of a sudden an uprising come out, Mr. Biano they again, we'll get for start rebuild those things. So street not be a solution to anything.
Yeah, besides even destroying public property, a personal businesses, people they work for the way they earn a living.
Yeah, all of those ones that's in the way we need to support them. But naturally, it be inevitable. If you look at it, I talk about trends from other nations where they go through something similar. If you look at very well, the trajectory they show say Cameroon no get them any different. Now, why that would always push against that street before? So if they go right, people will not go for that street, because that street get a particular effect. Even for the Nepal, we talk to, even for Western nation, when they go for street, looting a normal thing for any country where people go for streets. But we no one people then go for street, because in the end lives they will be lost, parts they will be destroyed, and now for descend the country into more chaos. But my last, I don't want to overtake time. I just make this final contribution. We need to be very, very careful when we look at Cameroon political landscape. Now, I like the fact that we actually display a map. Now, no man no day we give who should say be superpower. Those who they communicate on behalf of Cameroon government, they will be very careful. The communication is so destructive. I talk about Bele Obama then.
Yeah.
Where they unofficially communicate on behalf of the regime.
When you use the word destructive, I feel say you even be soft. It's so arrogant. It's crazy. Sometimes even me I read, I'm like, damn.
Arrogant. I'm going to no seriously. Now these words the ginger people.
Yeah.
If you look at for a while, 2 regions don't be cut off in a way. For a while. If you cut off now 3 or 4, the way Littoral don't carry on for head, you should say if you potentially cut off now 4 more regions, if you want to put Littoral, Adamawa, North and Far North. Then in the end, if you don't win election, you do who now? Because don't forget say legality and legitimacy are 2 different things there. Legitimacy means you get people in the whole land. For example, yes, 8 million people register, 4 million vote. Out of the 4 million, the current president win 2.something million for a country of 30 million people. Now, out of that poll, they don't vote. How many of them actually like you? More to say 2 million minus 30 million, that's 28 million. Out of that 28 million will remain. What's your legitimacy? Because that's where the biggest problem is going to be.
That's true.
And you know, if you neglect person, we get 35% of an electorate. Now, why that I be disagree with you sometimes. We mentioned that 80% of those who are following Jehovah don't have voters card, but he has 36% which they have given him. It shows seriously. Naturally, he get backing, and you know if you get if you joke with person, we get 35 million of an electorate. It's
35%.
35%, sorry, of an electorate. Now a big problem. Even if you say you don't get 53, if you don't get the backing of the remaining 28 million Cameroonians,
there's a problem.
You'll get that legality, but you don't get that legitimacy, and will enter into chaos. So for me, that's even appeasement be. And more not forget, it's a lie to think there can be no other solution after Constitutional Council they are ruling. Now, true say legality. If you look at very well for country, you don't get coup d'etat and uprising. It destroy constitution. Once people don't take up to the street, you not take care. Wait till on paper as law need they apply again. So for now for find way for bring appeasement within the people first. May they try for negotiated settlement is key, not pass talk, because no side no give for choose are strong. Because the moment we start ginger, we start throw hate, we start throw bigotry, we start throw divide and rule, start throw division, it go descend the country into chaos. So for me, any way they want give an opinion, more learn for no see waiting. We are more get foresight for no more look see way what words than if actually create them going forward. Whether I go actually calm things down or it will actually make them worse. Man, no monopolize the panel. Yeah,
no, thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. Tomorrow we'll do some show. If you get time, let me know. If we do, I mean, if you co-host.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. My brother he just come over call. Actually, he get on platform, Arise Network, or one other platform. I usually go there for information for community. I go there when I want to learn a few things. No matter what it happen, one on a sport, one on a politics. That person way. I'm gonna take the call. Hello, Baba.
Yeah, bro. Thanks for letting me come in again.
I come now because we don't hear some very key points the way I want to emphasize on one thing where when I get platforms, we have to work towards that. One reason where you see Paul Biya do everything for every election will win, now because the oppositions that always show say the only seat we do with presidency, the only way they can impact the country is by being a president.
Yep.
And that's why you see any man for belief say if he provide, even like today, if I have things that I really do something for my community, I will have to join the security. I've got to join security for being able to do something for our community. Because, take for example, if Cabral did for parliament, imagine say Cabral for president for the election no run.
Yeah,
it will focus, it will bring change for the constituency by being a member of parliament. You will see and say the pressure towards the presidential seat will be lesser, and many more people will fight for joint seats.
Yeah,
they will still become council members, mayors, and this thing.
Yeah,
and from then, one will get quality candidates will run for presidency, and people will become more engaged in the electoral process because they will see it as something where it looks like the presidents of the republic, it get some sacracy, it gets some solemnity where if you look at what happened at during the registration of elections of Cameroon, you just see any Jack and Harry just come in, no get no party, nothing. So I mean, Sumaka acts like that for government. The government it was just a masquerade. Tell me how people will actually have someone actually engage for support that kind of process.
Yeah.
So I believe say if we push more quality people, I even talk about Samuel Eto'o or Agboola. Let Agboola go run for local election.
Yeah.
Me first with that February this.
Yeah.
They take something for Boya. I don't know. I think constituency is Boya or somewhere. Yeah. Go run for council elections.
Win and then start prove yourself from there.
Yes. Push change at those levels, because if take for example, you know what do we most people don't think? I say it's very difficult to cheat the local elections.
That's
because
true.
the results are being declared there and then.
Yeah.
That's something people don't know. If you want to be a mayor, I come from Santa subdivision. We have like 8 villages, right? So if I assemble 100 people, or maximum 200 people will be in all polling stations. You do the right campaign. Provide a program. It's very easy for you to present your program to a smaller community like that.
Yes.
They will understand and adhere to you because you understand their problem. I don't understand what people of. I always assume that there's no water in the north, but I was surprised that there's flooding there. I used to think that there's no water there, but there was flooding. It means that the concept that it's a desert is flawed. So I don't know what the problems are. I don't know the problems that I have in Santa. I can talk to the people in Santa to understand because they even know me. I grow there.
Yeah.
I have that relation. I can build a foundation from there, from maybe a councilman to a mayor, from a mayor to parliament.
Yeah.
If people invest in local elections,
we
will have a heavier representation at the parliament, and that's where the laws are made.
Yeah.
Because what really killed me for all presidential elections, I say, probably I don't understand, say, all my focus on presidency. What did you do? It leave them. Win all the local elections, and now they make those laws there because, mind you, what has kept Pobia in power for so long is he has presented himself to the world as somebody. If they bring any law from the world's main sign, he decides that no problem.
Yeah,
understand. But in knows get the parliament where they will always put something inside that law. Because we don't pay attention. We don't have people there.
Yeah,
the clause in only elect can the transcript for election. The whole in terms of any contestation, it's a very flawed law.
Yeah.
But it has been there since 2012, but nobody has paid attention. See, can't start talking. But this thing don't make sense because how we serve on the whole shit down so the political party, you run with election whole, all the whole transcript there. But only one man won't be acceptable in front of any judge or constitutional council, which they are just believe and the same make. Do everything, but go choke in that small class. And that's what has raked every election since then. But at the local level, if people run for local offices, they will there for parliament. They will expose a lot of things there for parliament. A lot of people maybe know.
Yeah.
Even Joshua also don't expose a lot of things. Imagine if they were not there. which means if they can have just like a 60% majority or 80% majority for parliament, the country will not be run the way it is being run now. We can do a lot of change from the parliament and local election. Maybe people just, our politicians focus a lot on the presidency, forgetting that to be a president, you have to, there's some laws that will guide you, will guide that process. And so long as you don't control that process, there's no way you can succeed. Yeah.
Well,
secondly,
go ahead. Just round up. Yeah.
Then the only reason why people voted for Shuruma was because they thought that Shuruma is the only person who can talk against Biya when the election is going. Every new election will be stolen, no matter how you vote. They were the only people who trusted Shuruma because they know that people thought that maybe he has a plan where he will fight. He can fight Paul. He can fight the system because you understand the system. Because Shuruma, to me, Shuruma was the worst candidate in the opposition. I support Shuruma. I even call my mom. He said, if you want to vote, who will vote? He said, Billy Ogubai. I said, why? He said, well, first that we know him because Joshua didn't see the SDF again. I said, so you don't know Shuruma. It's okay. I talk to Shuruma, a voter. You understand? But the only reason we were choosing Shuruma was that he can fight. But from my last point, I'm strongly against destruction, this public destruction, because when you destroy a school, what happens is that you have to award a contract with someone to build a school. You will embezzle it like 3 times before that school is being built. And in the meantime,
what are our kids doing?
No matter how bad our country seems to be, just look at also if you travel country, is it adaptable and you have an education? What difference? If I can't stay for Dubai, what difference? It took me just a short time for me to pass certification exam where my boss from Korea, he has been working for like 8 years, he could not pass a certification exam, but I just really want to pass because at least we get that education. And some will not deny some of those behind that education, which people would think it's not very good.
But it's a good foundation.
It's a foundation. Maybe it's not a good foundation, but it's at least a foundation. So that's not just the point where I want to make a hand. Then when I push me about Bala, they made those people run for local elections like for February. There's no time because if we focus fighting now, it's good to fight now, but fighting now, we should look at what's the next step because looking at things, I don't think Shuruma has a second plan. And that's why I'm so disappointed. I was disappointed we come to in 2018. There are still some people in jail today that protested in 2018.
We come to.
They're still in jail.
And he's not even saying anything about them.
So Shuruma is sending another group of people to jail. Very soon you might see him negotiate and enter the government and become another minister again, and then people will rotten in jail. Why? That's a big problem because we all are talking about somebody fighting Biya. To fight a dictatorship, you must be steadfast. Have a plan. You must have somebody in the international community behind you. There's no thing that you can just get up one day and there's no other country supporting you. You can just hold a gun and go and no. There must be a government or somewhere supporting you that will acknowledge that, hey, you have taken power in this country and I'll congratulate you, and then others will join. Other than that, he has probably started receiving congratulatory messages now. The guy from Gabon sent messages this evening as I heard. I don't know if that's true.
No, that's
tomorrow they'll start flooding in, and that's it. I'll tell somebody that the guy in Côte d'Ivoire succeeded. Ouattara succeeded because he had the backing of France and the European Union. So once the election finished, he declared that he has won. He was in the hotel. He was inaugurated there. The United Nations UN army was protecting him. Took him and marched with him to the presidency. If you don't have that type of plan, that's what I thought Kamto had in 2018. I was shocked to discover that he had no plan. He just wanted to send people on the street to go and get you.
God, that's the same thing even with this guy. That's the same thing with this guy. You look at the videos, any kind of regular man, the just carry phone go for a house, go to say, Monsieur le Président, on veut faire un petit video. Like you're like, what is happening? If not so person get international connect, there is none. There's none.
I don't see any signs of any plan. And that's the most reckless thing you can do to a people. The one last thing, we talk something about this. I watched an interview by John Mudo. Is it Mudo or something? The guy who built some stadiums in Cameroon.
Yes.
Who lives here? He said some of our separatist leader reached out to him. They had a meeting in his house because they said he knows he was. I mean, he was on a live TV, so I don't think he was on live TV, and he said they told him that they are willing to negotiate so that they can participate in the electoral process. He said he reached out to somebody right up there in Cameroon, presented it to them, and they said they cannot work. And so people on that panel made their own inference that they had known that Shuruma would be a problem, and their plan was to get the votes from Northwest and Southwest. That's why they could not accept anything peaceful negotiation that would make us participate in this election. Is that true? I don't know. But
no, trust
if that
me.
is true.
Yeah, go ahead, Baba.
Then I think how we should look for a way to actually participate in the February election.
That's why I was saying earlier that it get for being now we people get for understand say the chaos with the creator and the so it go benefit na the other man. You understand?
Yes.
We get for know who way the chaos go benefit them. Because if you lock place people, they don't come out for house. Guess what? You know, the people of Israel come, they don't even need for come out. They visit before Yaoundé, they count all the vote them, they take all the number of people there. Because when I register, it go fingerprint, it go all that in the right. So the future take that fingerprint them from that registration, they put them for that list, and that is it.
They control everything.
They control everything.
And we should educate our people when we are fighting a cause. There's a time where you pause and look at, hey, how am I winning? Are they prospect?
Yep.
How can I change course? Every rebel group in the world has always negotiated, paused, look at how they can re-strategize. Because even the FARC for Colombia, where they were forests for like 20-something years, at one point, they come back into the process. I'm going to discover, say, we cannot succeed just by staying in the forest and fighting and killing people sporadically. You must, at times, reintegrate the process and see how you can fight from the within. Cameroon not be normal, because a lot of, I mean, the last speaker, I love the way he spoke. He said so many nice things. But we should not be speaking as if Cameroon is a normal country. Like, we do things they normally know. Cameroon is an abnormal country. So, it needs a lot of strategy to be able to change the system. And if you think you can change it from up there, you are joking. It has to be from down there, from down, gradually going up. The parliament and the councils, it's a good opportunity for us
to start.
We should look for good people that are electable, people that are electable, trustworthy people, not just any Jack and Harry. Maybe support even financially, because one other thing I say, we don't support people with the Colombo elections of America. We donate for politicians of America. We don't donate to our own politicians back home. I see myself donating to the Democratic Party every day, but I've never donated to any politician in Cameroon.
But guess what? Now, that way we talk about structure, right? If a candidate comes up and present a structure, present a plan, and they show we say a structure the way it shows a transparency go be. I don't go ever take on money to go chop anyhow. Before I want to take some money for do something, we'll get it 10 people there, they get their signature get for B for D, and they get will be now two don't run and through the board. The board approve, I'll bring our GA. GA say yes, when I move money, go do that thing. We'll go do the thing, we'll bring reciprocation and say that thing. People go donate. But the problem I say
that's why donated to Cabral in 2018. He had a structure in place. He had a very solid structure. And also, I've just kitchen near you, Maryland, and I actually see people them support that the way they organize themselves as a committee. They send out flyers, gathering funds for send. I mean, pay own 30 million there in 2018. So if a candidate has a structure in place, he will have the support. But we must make sure that the problem is most people don't trust them, because they don't go back and negotiate with CPDM. I mean, then.
Baba, more meet again tomorrow, 7 p.m. Texas for CST. If we get time, more talk about the potential candidate, because I feel saying one conversation that will never ever get. I will never really sit down for travel and analyze all the available candidates. And then we as a community also will pick one person who will follow you through these 7 years. So more meet again tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you too.
Yeah, guys, thank you very much. I think it was a wonderful conversation. It was a wonderful time with you. This is the most important thing we can do right now. Have these conversations. Bring in people who know, say they know about these things, they talk about these things. Bring in people they will know, say they get idea. You understand? We'll throw ideas around, we'll ban ideas around. If we argue, so long as we need the insult, so long as we need to fight destructively, we'll definitely get plans if we help the community. Remember, the one stroke we'll do now, we'll make sure we community back home, they fine. So we know to get people that do some kind of thing, them enter some kind of risk them because the one car America can stay and things like that. That way, even person we did for you, know, say one go invest back home, it be very sure about investment. We can do better, we can do this. See you guys tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m. We'll discuss more about the candidates in the year, and then we'll start discuss the best candidate where we start talk about it. We'll start follow you because we will make the candidate may understand, say, hey, we pay attention for you. Once see what you do, tell me what you plan for do, you plan for run. We don't want that candidate the way they will wait to take 2 months before election before they just say, hey, I want to run for election. No. Or 3 months before election, hey, I want to run for election. No. One candidate way from now will not say in 7 years, the person go defeat with that BI system. We don't put that in place. Then we start supporting our own small kind of way them until we get there. Baba.
Yeah, bro. You don't finish.
I beg. I'll go pick some person. That's if I let you know how it be. Hello.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm going to give one contribution, just one.
Go ahead now. Go ahead.
Okay, I think the biggest thing for Cameroon will be hunger, because other people that were the campaign support beer with it, they find a place where they will chop. And even Chiroma, he show up, he not be getting nothing for solve hunger issue for Cameroon. He not even tell people and say no. He did so Gary go be now this much, rice go reduce, this go. He did not show any of those. So a lot of people no vote. Even the people that did for streets now, they did not vote. I'm not sure they voted. And whether now who be win this election, people were going to get on the street. Someone they be wait me street your open, they enter thief their fish, thief their thing there. Because none of the candidates they show them place where chop will come out. That is the biggest thing in Cameroon now, hunger. Wow. I know sure say people if very few people that they will Cameroon where they feed the boast of 3 meals a day.
Yeah, that's true.
So if any of them, if Chiruma be tell them say there's so price for chop go reduce more, this go do this. But no, begin no plan, there no man what you want to do.
Yeah.
It's to say it's coming from the same system. They say they take break, they try, but it could not work. But it go take time for Cameroon to change. I'm not even sure say that ballot box when I talk and so until people they chop flop, changing what they will Cameroon.
More just continue to keep the conversation, continue to push them. We'll see what we bring onto the table before we conclude.
Yep, bro.
Okay, thank you very much, Baba. Man, thank you very much. If you're not available, more chat again tomorrow 9 a.m. 7 p.m. Texas time. We're in a CST. We'll continue with this conversation. At some point in time, I think say we'll try to bring in some of the candidates. We'll bring them early. Maybe if we talk about election, but we'll talk about their plans for the next 7 years. I'll try to reach out to them and then see what I'll bring them on and have that conversation. Thank you again very much. And every person we call, thank you very much. I like the fact that we had a mature conversation. There was no insulting. There was nothing. This is what we have. I feel talks until we know fine. If he talks until we know fine. But he go worry if only amongst we don't start fight amongst ourselves. So not tomorrow. Thank you very much.